much time do I push?
There we go. All right. Oh, my camera shot. Oh, we don't need to see me twice. Hello, welcome to another The Forsaken. Every Monday night here on Madbird Streams. So glad to see y'all. You didn't get any D&D over the weekend, so we know that you're just thirsting for it. So thirsty. We're here to quench that thirst. Really fill you up. Anyways.
Where's Dan when I need him?
I'm here to make up for it. All right.
You do.
Yeah. Welcome, chat. If anyone's watching, you're amazing. Welcome, players. In our last game of 2021, which is super exciting. Yeah. And so let's just get right into it. Sorry that we're a little bit late. Also, we will be going until 1 a.m. tonight. And so we'll be having a break midway. So around 11:30. And then be streaming until 1. So that's super exciting because your girl doesn't have a 9 to 5. She can work whenever she wants to because she's a freelance artist. If you need anything, let me know. Okay. All right. That's all the self-promotion I'm going to do.
Shameless plug. Perfect. Love it.
Let me make sure my mic was wondering that. Yep. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can get some
hire that girl.
Relaxing piano music here for the chat to listen to, maybe. Possibly. Let's see here. Let me fix this. There we go. All right. I didn't write out a very descriptive summary for last week, but here's the gist of it. So last week, our adventurers had just came off of their the first meeting with the library, with the intentions of coming back the next morning to tell them their decision on whether they wanted to help them, whether they didn't want to help them, etc., etc. Also, I think Kazeel was supposed to be the next morning meeting with one of the librarians to go over some history about the Mage Wars. We were supposed to get some more information the next morning, so a lot of stuff is happening. But everyone retired to an inn down in the small town of Barncombe, which is at the base of the mountain leading up to the library. And kind of retired there, mostly at the request of Riesla, who mostly was the one that was speaking to them at the library that day. Once you got to the inn, they took you off to this kind of more secluded part of the inn where, you're a little bit more, a little bit more kind of secluded off from the others. You also had some people who worked at the library staying here. You saw Jocelyn, and I think, wasn't it you, Tegan, that saw Ingot, or was that someone else? Or was that... Yeah.
I saw Ingot heading down the hallway,
I saw Ingot heading down the hallway, so she's either staying there or is currently there. And so the group kind of convened in the tavern downstairs in the inn, or this part of the inn. Kind of discussing things. Well, I think you also met up in one of your rooms, or one of the hallway and stuff first. Kind of went down to the tavern to talk over some things. Jocelyn had kind of met Pixrin there in the bar, and tried to plead with her to take up the library's offer to assist them. And music's a little bit too loud, turning it down. Also offered for Pixrin to, or gave her the option to join him in his room later if she wanted to. And then Tegan also found out through some reconnaissance work, some sneaking around in the tavern before everyone met down there, some very maybe important information. And we ended the episode with everyone still in the tavern. I think Pixrin had left at this point. Polo came in with another mouse close behind. So, that's what happened last week on The Forsaken. So, y'all are in the tavern. I think you heard Polo kind of come in and be like, yeah, I got some friends in here. And came into the tavern with a mouse close by him. Who, once I pull up my notes here, once I kind of come around the corner, you recognize, of course, Polo, who sees you pretty immediately. The bar, the tavern's pretty cleared out for the most part. I said Jocelyn's left, Pixern's left. There are maybe a couple other people kind of scattered at a couple of different tables. But that's pretty much that's pretty much it. Besides, of course, a bartender at the bar, who is also kind of doubling up on waiting on the tables and helping people if they have requests for drinks or food. Yeah, so you see Polo kind of wave at you, and then beside him is another mouse, kind of dressed in a green cape. I'm trying to pull up my notes here. Of course, I have several different, let's see here, new window. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you see this other little mouse, okay, not in a green cape, in a brown kind of cloak, with kind of pulled over his head with little holes cut in for ears. He has a scarf kind of covering the bottom of his mouth, but is about the same height as Polo, a little bit different shade of brown, and he seems to have like a book under his arm. Hey guys! Polo will kind of bounce over to you. And as he approaches you, he seems very lively, probably more excited than you've seen him for a bit. And he'll do this little like tumble as he gets closer to you and be like, so, this is ZD Grassfoot. And ZD will kind of give like a little timid bow. Sorry, we have a Kazil joining.
Wild Kazil appears.
A wild Kazil. Oh no, I think I just closed. I just closed that meeting? Anyways, it's fine.
Oh, you're good. You're here. Oh,
but I mean
meeting?
the Spotify thing. Yes. So,
How do you spell ZDP?
Jeez. Sorry, Dan, just saw your message. ZDP is spelled how it sounds, kind of?
Yep, exactly.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you spell it right?
I was so close, but I put Pete, like with a T, like, hey, my name's Pete.
Got you.
I was like, ZDP.
For a second, I was thinking the pasta, ziti.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Dan, can you hear us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, welcome. So everyone is still in the tavern. Pixern, I think, has headed out for the evening, but everyone else is there at a table. Polo has just come in with this other mouse, kind of in this kind of brown cloak, about the same size as Polo. And Polo introduced him as ZD Grassfoot.
Well, it is so good to see that you have. Is this the person you were looking for?
Oh, yeah. This is my. Oh, come on, let's go. And they both, Polo kind of climbs up onto the table, and kind of motions for ZD to do the same. ZD kind of like, it seems a little bit more timid or a little bit more cautious than Polo is probably the better description for it. And we'll kind of like look around and like quickly climb up. Yes, so this is my friend that works at the well, not working is kind of a bit of an overdue. I just kind of, hang out, find out information. But yeah, CDP here. So I did see some of y'all. I passed through the library once whenever you were during your meeting. I don't think even Polo saw me. Nope, didn't see ya. So good at that sneaking around thing. So, and this is ZD talking. Yeah, meeting went well, I take it?
Went. Didn't get too much information. So, you've been looking into the library?
Yes. Sorry, I'm having to fix something here. Just kidding, because Stephanie cannot multitask. There we go. Okay. Yes, what did you ask? I'm so sorry, Tegan. See, this is why I don't multitask.
Tegan basically asked ZDP if he's been looking into the library. Just investigating it, or?
No, I do some tasks for them here and there, but only occasionally. Otherwise, I just kind of, smooch off of some people that works their hospitality. You can find out information. There's food always. It's a cool place. There's books. I like books. Kind of motions towards the book under its arm. So, I'm around the library and in the library a lot. Yeah.
So books are
Sure.
the reason you came to the library? You just wanted to find more books?
Well, I knew that the library was powerful. They're kind of the end all be all in the plane. So I thought, hey, seems like a good place to go. So I, hitched up my books and let loose. Otherwise, headed to the library. I'm part of Polo's tribe. Yep. My third cousin. And, yep. And, just thought, well, nothing tying me down at the tribe, so why not do some exploring? I went to the altar, went to a couple other places, and thought, well, hey, why not try to make it in the place where everything's happening?
Well, good for you. You made it. Right?
Yeah. Polo kind of speaks up. So, I've kind of clued ZD into a few things. And they have offered. CD, you wanna? Yeah. I would be willing to try to find out things for you if you want. If you want to find out some info or the like, I can maybe help find out something with the library. No promises, but pretty sneaky. I do say so myself. Very sneaky. Polo kind of pipes in. So I can try to get some info for you. Maybe.
Do you
Kind of gets out like a smaller book and this kind of like pen, and sits down the table with this like jar of ink that's like kind of his size but also kind of a little bit bigger than it should be, and kind of starts like getting ready to write stuff down.
does staying here require you to do a lot of sneaking?
Staying here, you mean the library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean that way I
sneaking?
can not be everywhere that I'm supposed to. Or I mean not be can be anywhere that I'm not supposed to. Yes.
Right.
So no. What would you anything that you would like to me to keep an eye out for, I guess, or
Well, ZD, it's kind of difficult because we're not exactly in total agreement with the library in a lot of things.
Uh huh. I thought it
So,
seemed like you were starting to work with them, right?
it hasn't really been decided yet. We're still thinking about it, taking it under advisement, so to speak.
Okay.
What is your how is your interactions with the library been?
I just, get stuff for them from the altar sometimes. Sometimes I, talk to other people up, in different other places for them. Just kind of small errands here and there. That's about all they, will tell me about, I guess. So, that's why I sneak. They're very cautious with what they, don't show, though. So, even though I sneak around, there's still not a lot I know. I try, and then I pass on what information I can to people I think who are worthy, and that won't take it to other sources.
Hmm.
So, what brought y'all to the library? um,
You were invited.
We were asked.
Polo will kind of put up, like, he can be a little overly cautious. I have very good hearing, Polo. I can hear you not whispering. So you're
Uh,
not working with the library.
They have offered. They invited us here to make the offer. Thus, we are here.
Can I ask what they were offering? What were they asking you to help with?
So, I guess the simplest is they wanted us to just find information for them. Which
Interesting.
I don't think.
they want our help finding things.
Fine.
There's a certain thing they want us to help them find. It's very important. I guess the best word for it is an artifact. There are
Oh,
several of them in the world
okay.
scattered around. I guess
You're
that
talking
have
about
been.
the weird time things that they talk about.
You're gonna chuckle. Yeah,
Okay.
you can understand why we don't, exactly come out and say certain things. you know,
Oh,
to not that I don't, nothing against you, ZD, but we don't know sometimes what people know, what people don't know. So sometimes you have to play a little close to the vest.
sure. Yeah, I can understand that. I feel the same way sometimes. So you sure that they're asking you to find these weird device things and not anything else?
Do you think
Hey,
that they might be asking us something that we should know?
What do you think?
I take my flask. I unscrew the top. I pour a little bit in the cap, and I hand it to ZD. Drink with me?
No. No, thank you. I like to stay clear headed.
Coke Zero sugar. You're okay.
I mean, there's the whole. Obviously, there are a bunch. They're a group of very powerful, and they're very mage oriented, magic user oriented, and they want to help restore mage power. I think is the way they phrased it. Whatever that means to them. And I'm not quite sure what that means. They were very coy about it, if you know what I'm saying.
To restore mage power.
Yeah, I guess they have a general feeling that uh, since the Mage Wars, the balance has not been quite to their liking.
ZD, Deep.
Yeah.
You heard Lady talk about the Bright Ones?
Are those the ones up north that they talk about that are, thorn in their side? I think is what I've heard someone say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
What about
that's
them?
one of the. Well, let's see. We were asking you because that was also one of the things that they were
Oh,
interested in
they're
our help with.
kind of the yin to the yang of the library, I guess you could say.
Really?
Really?
How? I
Yeah.
didn't realize the Bright Ones were. Have they been around as long as the library then?
No.
No.
Maybe that's the wrong saying.
Oh.
Kind of the light and dark, I guess. Two sides of the coin. The same coin? Well, I guess if you call the plane the same coin. Yeah, that.
So they're just a thorn in their side. They work against the library.
Yes, that's it.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah, something about, they think that they had something to do with the ward that went missing the other night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
How? How'd they manage that? How? I mean, it seems like no one can get on Astasia without the library's help.
If there's one thing they seem to be good at kind of finding kinks. No, that's not the right word. The,
Gaps?
the,
How much do you sneak?
yeah,
Where do you sneak to?
They're really good at finding the gaps in the armor, I guess.
Chinks.
That's it.
Inks. That's a better word.
Is it though?
Oh my god.
Kinks and the kinks. So.
But just don't
What-
get kinks in your chinks. That's a problem.
I hate it when I get kinks in my chinks.
So
You have
what
to do
makes
some
think
stretching before you can stop that from happening.
So what makes you think that these bright ones had something to do with the ward being missing? I mean, we asked when we had our meeting with the library. We asked about the missing ward, and they didn't seem too, upset by it.
Oh, no, I don't guess that they're upset. Just another thing, it seems like, from what I've heard. Just another thing that they've done. You know. So then they have to go back and try to find out how did they get in? Where did they come from? And where's the mole? And not an actual mole. I haven't seen any moles inside the library, but maybe someday equality will open up and we can have moles working in there, but equally, but not until then.
Right on. So, about this missing ward, how did they know the bright ones did something? Or was there something special about this ward? Did he?
Someone thought that they
ward-
saw some girl with brown hair.
And that girl with brown hair means.
They've seen her before, and she has something to do with the people up north. Yeah.
DM, who are all the girls we know with brown hair? That's not.
Oh, gerbil.
We only had a database.
I would type their name into Wikipedia, but I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Um, do you know anything about the ward? Their name?
I was a kid, I think. I don't remember hearing a name. No.
Hmm.
Girl? Maybe?
What do you meet many what they call wards here? What do these wards do? Do you know?
Oh, they
Have you
just
met any?
help with magic stuff. They kind of help cast spells and, you know, they have some people downstairs working on different things, also all around the plane that I understand. You know, doing what they need to, getting souls together.
Oh, getting souls together?
Yeah,
Like gathering souls?
yeah,
Seems
yeah,
intense.
yeah. I'm really surprised they didn't ask you to do that, honestly.
Gather souls? No,
Yeah,
I don't.
How do they gather souls?
you know, the mage
Crystals?
souls. You know,
Yeah.
the spirit things.
The Shiga?
I don't. I haven't heard
Have you
that
not heard that
word.
word?
No.
Must be a bugbear thing. My apologies.
What do they do with the souls?
Oh, they're You know, I don't know. I don't know. I know they got a few things up their sleeve. You know, they got the soul thing going on. They got the great one that they worship. They got, you know, other magic-y stuff that I'm unaware of.
Yeah, they talked a little bit about the worship of the Great One. Uh, what do you know anything about this Great One they worship?
Oh,
I saw.
well, they're looking to bring it back from the dead. Well, not from the dead, from like sleeping, I think. I don't know. I don't really subscribe to that belief system. So I'm not really all keen on the ins and outs of Great One worship. But apparently it's sleeping. They want to, raise it up out of there.
And does the entire library, you know, do that?
What?
Or like, do they subscribe? Do they subscribe to the Great One belief, or is it just like a handful of people in the library? Are there other religions
I would
here?
say it's probably like a library as a whole thing. I mean, not that everyone working for the library does, but, it's kind of like, if you go to a temple, who knows if all the people working in a temple, you know, worship that god, but or goddess or deity, but you they're all there. Uh,
So the library is a temple.
no, I don't think so. I don't think a temple would be like collecting dead people. I mean, spirits, right?
Hmm. I don't know. I'm kind of new to religion myself. It's probably been like what 2 days.
Probably. Probably. I
uh,
mean, I don't know. I mean, you must see all kind. I mean, I'm surprised you're so surprised. I mean, you must see all kinds of Great One temples out in Dimglint.
I mean, yeah, I saw one at the altar amongst some others.
I
But
mean,
you know,
it must be desolate out there.
Gonna hold my cup out to Tavar. Just look at you like, "Hmm." Give you a toast.
I mean, all of the, I mean, there are some times where they bring in like a lot of spirits. They have to get them from somewhere. I would guess that they probably. I mean, there must not be anything left, right?
No, we've bumped into a few on our way up here.
A few people, alive
Spirits,
people. Oh,
spirits in the winds.
but have you bumped into anyone that's like living?
No, not much.
No, no, not
No, maybe
not
where
really.
we picked
I
up
mean, we ran
Polo and
into
the
Polo,
altar. Yeah,
and then there's lots of people at the altar, you know. But,
seems these refs have been popping up all over the place, disrupting things.
Yeah, the altar is mostly transient people, though, not really.
Natives
I guess,
to the
I mean-
to the area.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we are technically transient. We didn't stay there very long
Uh,
either. But
Yeah.
so what? So where do they put? Where do you put souls?
They keep them in things like, there's these little like metal cards. There's these like, boxes that they put them in. There's like they put them in other items as
So
well.
fascinating.
Sometimes
Yu-Gi-Oh!
they start
Jeez.
little
Yu-Gi-Oh!
balls that open up.
It could be
I
turned
don't
into a
know.
Pokemon card.
Oh my god.
They
G10s,
Boxes of cards.
Like
see?
trap
Yeah.
card. It's been activated.
they I mean, they also put them in
Energy
like
cards.
crystals. They seem to just be bringing them in. I mean, not every day, but a lot.
seem a little odd to you that they're collecting souls. Or
I
you
mean,
just
to me, it seemed
buy-
like that you came out of a war zone. I mean, there's just souls all the time. Or spirits, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know.
Well, I understand.
Huh.
I mean, there can
I'm
be.
sorry, Polo, is this the friend that you were looking for?
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you found him
Yeah.
in one piece.
Yeah. Third cousin. Known each other all of our lives, I think.
See, are you familiar with any up in the far northeastern part of Dim Glimped vampiric mice?
Polo suddenly
Give
becomes
Polo heavy
very
breathing.
interested.
I have it written in my notes, so
No,
I figured
I
I'd ask.
haven't. Yeah, no. He's right. I've heard of it. Well,
Oh.
I don't really hear that much about vampires. I know that there's a clan down in the south, but I don't know about the north. But they're not mice down in the south, I don't think. I think that they're more of the humanoid variety.
Oh, really?
Up north, I know that you got some people up in the Northern Crown. That's where the light people are, and you got a few other places, but I don't know if they're even still there because I don't know.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, the Estesa used to be. I mean, you only saw the Estesa. I mean, not the Estesa, the altar at like 30%. Just, gosh, months ago when I went there for an errand, it was full to the brim. Just people everywhere. And then I went this past time, and it wasn't as exciting. I was like, I've seen better. But, I guess it is what it is. But once people find out I'm from the library, they, of course, are like, oh, let's take care of you, so I don't have to worry about anything, but, yeah.
So you can freely come to and from the Estacia. You can.
Oh, yeah.
You can,
Since I
you're-
do stuff for them here and there. Yeah, they don't care.
That's cool.
What's a little mouse gonna do to them? Not much.
Right.
Oh, don't underestimate yourself. Information is an important thing.
So
Oh,
is biting someone's ankle at the right moment.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
Good.
Wait.
Well,
your
Z, if
there's your
you've
kink
been
chick
in,
right there.
um, if you've been in the library, there's two friends of ours that were there recently, and the library gave us very vague answers. But have you seen there's a mage by the name of Aurelius and another by the name of Zenfried? One was actually held captive there, but now they're saying no, it wasn't a held captive. He's just playing games with you, and he's fine. And he was here the other day. Now he's gone, but it just doesn't he add up?
Names don't. I don't. I'm not very good with names. Do you know what? Can you tell me what they look like?
Sure. Let me see if I have this.
Everybody
I
scrambles
mean,
for
we technically have seen
Don't.
pictures and paintings of Zenfried in Cullum's house.
Uh, I'm gonna look. Does anyone have
And
that illusion where they can throw up a face
I think
of
can't Renarius do some
Just airdrop
illusion?
it onto your TV.
Ding. Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
we all have the newest iPhone.
Awesome.
Gifts from the
Um,
library.
I guess let me see. I guess I'll jump in and see if Renarius has. I can
Incentive
probably
gifts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Renarius. Let's
You should
see.
have led with that.
Oh yeah, he's got minor illusion, so I'll
Okay.
just ask Renarius
Okay.
to.
I can do that. Yes.
Oh, thank you, lad. Hopefully, I'll do both.
Yeah.
Either of them.
Well, it I'm going to do one at a time. Just bear with me. I do that. It gets.
20 minutes
Anyways.
later.
Doing great, sweetie.
My stuttering background just starts taking over anyway, so it's fine.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so we'll say that Renarius gets his two images going. Aurelius is the one he shows first. Doesn't ZD pop or ZD just says like, really, no, it doesn't really ring any bells. Z's image. Who do you say this is?
Zenfried?
I mean, what's it to you? Like what? Like how do you
Oh,
know this
was
fine
a friend of ours.
elderly gentleman?
A friend of ours. We met back in the plane, and then we were with his significant other, or at least at some point they were, and he didn't know where this gentleman went, and I sent a message, and he replied saying, "Help! I'm being held captive in the library." We came here and we got that phony response. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Why do you say that?
oh,
I'm pretty sure that I may be wrong, but I do remember something about spirit, very powerful. They were really excited about it. And I saw the body, and the body looked a lot like this guy. Now, saying that, I'm not really sure. I'm sure that I'm sure that a lot of you look alike. But
Whoa, ZD, whoa.
Polo, you
But-
have to talk to your friend about it. Just kidding.
I'm a bugbear, and even I'm not that
This
bad.
is sensitivity training.
but
New quest.
I'm
Library
pretty
sensitivity
sure.
training.
I'm pretty sure that this is the guy. Sorry.
How long ago was this?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe like 4 days ago?
Oh, friends, we have a problem then. when we were there in the library speaking with everyone, I sent him a message and heard back from him. Also, something sounded phony, like he was fine, I believe. So they've done something.
Doesn't sound right.
ZD, do you
Yeah. Sure, Paul.
do you know? How do you know my name? No,
Paula told me.
yeah. I've been wearing a name tag the whole time.
You know, Paula writes me letters sometimes and writes little stories.
How'd the letters get here?
And
Kill Polo.
It's the box.
Where'd you get the box? Kills him. No. I forgot what I was gonna say now. No. See, where? So have you seen a place here where people might be, held against their will?
no. No, I know that they have some mages working in like the downstairs. They have other people that work for them around, but I don't know of any like cages or anything or any kind of prison.
What did the conditions look like downstairs? Did it look hospitable or?
I mean, working conditions, I guess. I mean, I'm not really one to really know what good good conditions look like. I mean, I grew up in a jungle and, in a mountainside cave. So I don't really know what you mean. But I mean, people weren't crying. It's always a good sign, right?
Generally, yeah.
So.
What about? I'll just ask for Nereus to flash the other.
Yeah, Aurelius. Yeah. I said that he already did Aurelius, and he didn't show any like. No, you're fine. He didn't show any like recognition of Aurelius.
Well, I know they said there's some people, there's people staying in, the inn and stuff. But where is there like a dormitory for like the wards? Do all the wards stay in one place, or do everyone just get homes and Barnscombe?
No, they have some kind of like bunks and rooms and stuff for most of the work, especially the mages that work downstairs. And other library workers, but a few of them, I think, stay like down here if they haven't worked there that long or whatever. I'd probably be here if I took up more room, but I don't take up that much room, so.
What's the age range for these wards? Or is it just of all ages, or are they all like this kid that the Bright Ones may have took?
I think it seems like unless they're really powerful, they're all kind of start out at the bottom.
So they're young.
Oh, no, not all of them.
ZT, when you say that you saw that person that you believe is dead, did you say that there were other people that were around when that body was being viewed or something?
I mean, yeah, there's always people around usually. Other mages doing stuff.
Do you recognize any of those? Are any of them that you could give us names? I don't know if you'd want to talk to them, but
no.
Maybe?
I don't really pay attention to people's names unless it seems important.
Or
only
people
so
just
much
walking around the body, stepping over it.
Space up here. No. They were getting rid of the body.
From where was it?
Oh, it was downstairs. I don't know. They brought it up from somewhere.
What did they do with the body?
I think that they stuck it in a furnace. Is
I've
that?
seen
That
that
is
before.
most unfortunate.
I mean, that's. I mean, it seemed customary to me. I mean, that's what we do, but I guess obviously it's not customary here. So my sincerest condolences.
They did it in Bern.
What's
Look
Baron?
around at those. Oh, another city in the
Oh,
game. Because we saw that when it was crashing. They held the thing, the burned bodies.
were they
in
hard? Were there dead people there too?
mages specifically.
Jimmy will do a quick scan to make sure Ingot's not down here.
Make a perception check.
Oh gosh.
No.
17.
No, you don't see her.
Fuming in the background.
I was hoping to sneak. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll get after. I just wanted to get an insight check when they said, "Oh, I think they're dead." Yeah, I think I saw that body dead.
What are you inciting, Dan?
If they're telling the truth or not.
Oh,
like
if
they're
the
fed into the-
if ZD's telling the truth.
Mm,
Okay.
If I may.
Sure. Yeah.
Never trust
Didn't have sense. Nice, especially vampiric. Nice.
all
All right. 12 plus
ZD Peep is Kaiser
10.
Soze.
22.
Yeah. I mean, they seemed I mean, it seemed like it seems like he's being truthful. I would say that with such a high roll that you can tell that, like, he's a little scatterbrained, so, like, yeah, he's telling the truth. It might be kind of like pieces of truth kind of put together, but, like, yeah.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Where exactly is the downstairs, other than obviously downstairs? Is it like in that room where you saw us, like in the meeting? Is there?
Oh, no.
That
It's
area
in the
or-
back. It's through a couple of doors. I don't know.
See, what's your opinion? Do you think we should help the library in their search for information and souls and what have you?
I'm not sure how much more realty there's going to be in spirits, the rate that they're moving, but I mean, I guess that's your business. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You want to put it out there, and I mean, look at me. I mean, I do odd jobs for them, but I'm also not really a risk to them either. So you're a little bit bigger, especially you. Might see you as more of a threat. So I'm not really sure what all that entails, but I'm just saying I think it's going to be a different situation between myself and like y'all.
One last thing, I mean, I just don't know if she's here at all, but if you keep an eye out, and I'll ask Red Arius to show an image of Shanad. Have you seen this young drow around, or if you haven't, if you could keep an eye out. I don't know if she's
Sure.
here, but
Yeah. I can do that. It doesn't ring a bell right now, but yeah, I can do that for you. I'll kind of write that down. Y'all haven't given me much to look at, but oh, yeah.
right, yeah. How long have you been here, ZD?
I think it's like been. You mean like here, like running errands for the library
yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Sorry, I looked at Zoom chat. Z is a holiday card now.
I win. Yes.
Yes, that's good.
It's one of those pop-up foldouts. Yeah.
Now I just want to just
With the audio that
I
never
feel
stops.
Laid out.
a
Right.
holiday campaign where Christmas cards are just like they just have souls
Possessed.
inside of them.
Oh God.
Ronald Weasley.
Speed wishes you
Nice.
tons of kinks in your chinks.
Okay, Gerbil, what were you
XOXO.
saying?
Kinks
Uh,
and jinx.
Adult only
How long
themed campaign.
How long has ZD been been at the library?
Oh, maybe about 3 weeks, I think.
Oh,
Maybe a month. I don't really keep a calendar. I don't
he
really
was hired
see.
the exact same
sometimes,
time we were.
sometimes I don't see the, pay attention to the sun moon cycles or whatever they have here. That's the DM talking.
So did you see that spider arrive?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Who brought that spider?
It was a drow guy. Yeah, really. Yeah, I saw him and I saw him talk to some people and I saw him talk to Riesla, and I just did not. I would not trust him.
Didn't get a good vibe from him.
No, just it just seemed full of himself. And but Riesla accepted the gift, and the spider's been there ever since. I always stay very far away from it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was someone we know that fits that description. Not a good person. Renarius, can you pop up an image so we can see if it's
Well, wait,
the same
have we
one?
ever seen him? Do we
Let's do
even
the
know-
Yeah, he was in
presentation
the-
slide.
He's
was
the
in a
human
cave.
PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have we? Do we know what he looks like? I think Pixar's the only one who knows what he looks like because we've never seen him.
We didn't see him in the cave?
I thought you guys
with
saw him
He
at
left
least
a
once.
message for us. He left a message for us, but I don't think we saw him. Did
Trying to
we?
remember.
Wait a minute.
I don't think we ever have.
DM is at a loss.
I
Sorry,
could have
I ruined
sworn
it.
that he showed up and was like,
I think you
"Hey,
guys have seen him at
assholes."
least once.
Okay, well I'm gonna take the player's word on this because the DM is like, I don't know.
If not,
So yeah, so we'll say that Rhaenyra will throw up an image of. I'm assuming that you mean Varys, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Throw up an image of Varys.
Look at those button chops.
Nice. He's Amish.
It's canon now.
oh no! Oh my god!
I think that looks
Look at
like.
that stash.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I think.
Okay. Bad news.
Again,
if it is them.
yeah.
I'm gonna cast sending and try and send a message to Zenfried.
Okay.
So, heard that you're dead now. Just check it in to see if you're.
Do they make greeting cards for that?
Nice.
This is a voicemail, right?
Yeah.
Oh God.
You have
Oh,
reached the
God.
soul of Zenfried.
Nice.
Heard you were dead. So
I meant
sorry.
to send you flowers, but apparently you were cremated, so
My
sorry.
condolences.
Obviously, I can't come to the phone right now.
Yeah.
Can I get your
But
house?
Yeah. But here, have an ashtray.
Oh, no.
Hey, you have many
Oh no.
kinks in
I
your
heard I
life.
can make your ashes into a crystal. Is that cool?
There you go.
So what is your message?
And then trap the soul in the crystal.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll gift you to Cullum. We won't be that creepy.
Okay, all right, yucks. Yucks. Yuck, yuck. Yuck it up. Kazil, what was your message?
Better than now.
Yeah, what
Just
message?
checking in to see if that is so, or if you're alive. Are you still safe or back in trouble?
Um,
Are you in jail?
Kazil, you... Huh, how can I describe this? You feel, like... You hear, like, a silence.
Mhm.
And I mean, you hear like, it sounds like there's, like, almost, like, a little bit of white noise.
Mhm.
And then it's silent. And then you hear that kind of buzzing again. And then it's silent and stays silent.
I'm gonna put my hand.
Don't call back.
Nice, yeah. I'm sorry. The line is.
Can you hear me now?
Gonna rest my
Quick, translate
hand,
Morse code.
on the sword that was more amenable to chatting with me. That had the spirit in it. That I've got those two swords from
Yes.
our
Okay.
Kenku friend.
Cool beans.
Wait, you have those?
Oh my god, I forgot that you.
Yep, he's
Damn
got
it,
the sword.
Kazoo!
He's got
No.
Kazoo's sword. Yeah.
Hello. It's me. We're here in Dim Glint. We're learning lots of things about spirits and how they're trapped and used for energy and such. Bad news here. But I want to know, we've heard word that one of our friends is has had their soul separated from their body, and likely put into something else. Do y'all have like a communication network where you can speak to one another? Or is there a way to find a particular person, or their soul? And how are you?
I know you're trapped in
So is
damnation
this
inside a sword for all eternity, but how are you doing?
is this the great sword,
I
Kazil? Do you
think
remember?
that was the one that was more friendly to
Okay,
me.
okay,
The other
just
one
one-
was like, oh,
just
this
wanted to
guy.
make sure. You just wanted
Somebody
to make
kick him
sure.
in the
Really,
butt.
really,
Um,
really rude and sassy.
So
one.
you hear.
Just a good sword.
So there's a bit of silence,
Who's a good
Kazil,
Who's a good one?
and then you hear in your mind,
Jonathan,
uh, I'm not really,
I'm done with you, Jonathan.
I'm not really, sure, who were you wanting to reach, Kazil?
Your mom.
Oh, it's Zenfried. It's a friend of ours, powerful wizard. It was caught by the library and possibly killed for his soul.
There's really not a way for me to reach out to it without some sort of connection, a very strong connection, I guess.
Oh,
So I'm sorry I can't help you more, but
what? His lover for a very long time, someone we're familiar with. Do you think that if we connected you with them, perhaps that would help?
no, probably. Yes, I would say that it couldn't hurt. I can't make any promises, of course, but
Sure.
yes, I can do that for you.
I haven't thought about it, but are you, do you want to get out of the sword and move on to whatever's after?
If there is something that's after, that would probably be nice. Nicer than this. At least more finite, I guess.
I'll put my hand on the other sword too then. I'll make sure that I'll look for a way to get the two of you free.
Okay. So you put your hand on
The
the
rest of
other
us-
sword. Isn't that like the long sword that was a little bit like spicy, like
Yeah.
I think
Female.
that didn't
Oh!
Zephyr take one?
Oh, you're
Zephyr
talking.
took the spicy one.
Oh, he took the spicy one? So what other
I
one
don't know.
did
He took
you
one of them.
pick
He-
up, I
Sorry.
wonder? I don't know which other one you
don't
picked
know.
up then.
Well, maybe
Russian
Zero
roulette.
took it. If Kazil has the spicy one, let Kazil have the spicy one.
Okay, so we'll just say that it's the spicy one. Oh, you're talking to me now.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't seem to want to talk. I think you asked me not to talk to you.
Yes, because you were being an idiot.
What? I was born this way.
Oh my god.
No. Well, I mean, not too many people know how you were born because it was hundreds of years ago, was it not?
Well, you're right. You're right. Would you like me to talk more? I'd like that.
What do you think? I like being over here with just Hugo over here for company?
Oh, hey.
It has been
His name's Gerbil.
boring here at your side, which is strange because you seem like the most lively of the group, and yet I have gotten nothing from you.
Well, I'll make sure I work on it. I hear you, and I value what you have to say.
Just like a man.
Sure.
He's too busy with all his sending stones.
I'll believe it when I see it. And you hear silence.
Nice, okay.
Oh,
All right,
man.
sorry. I didn't mean to.
If
to
Inget
drop
ever
out. I just
gets
wanted
that
to-
sword, you're a dead man.
Good luck.
He said what?
Okay, sorry.
So the whole time,
Zeddy's
Kazil
just
was
sitting
talking,
there.
just talking to
Just
Zeddy, and then
sitting
he
there
just
like,
started staring off to space, mumbling to himself, and then went
yeah, pretty much.
touching
pretty
the
much.
swords on his back.
Pretty much. That's
and-
what you're seeing. That's what you're seeing.
And we're all
Yeah.
just like so they're eating our
Mhm.
meals, sipping our
Mhm.
tea.
Drinking. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, one time he cast Identify on a girl. He just held her hand for 10 minutes. It was the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life.
Everyone make perception checks for me real quick, please.
Oh dear.
Do I have to or no?
No, you're not. That's right, you're not there. We'll go over to you in a
Okay.
second.
Oh, no. Oh, another 22.
30-20.
13.
What did you get so
12.
far? 12. Okay. Keegan and Kazil, you both see Ingot kind of walk into the tavern. Immediately just kind of stop, meeting both of your eyes. And she'll just go straight for the bar. And you'll see her just kind of like leaning over and talking to the bartender.
You're gonna lean over to Kazil. Buy her a drink. Maybe she's had a change of heart.
I can go one of two ways, I think. Just one or two.
Because
That's
it's
a
like,
good
how
idea.
many
It's a
women
good
do I
idea.
want to make angry this evening?
Can I break a record? Let's see. I'll go to the bar,
I'm only
but
a
like
level
way
2
down the other
cleric.
end.
Don't look to me to heal.
Nice.
I am not going to heal you.
Excuse me, here back in.
he upsets how many women he can upset. He'll go knock on Josh's door. Bigford, I need healing.
Help! Yeah. I'm not gonna crowd her at all. I'm just gonna go down to talk to the bartender and be like, just let her know that tab's open. It's on me.
So she's leaning against the bar. Are you getting like
She's,
away
like,
from
right
her
there.
a bit?
Yeah. Wait, that's what I was saying. I'm
Okay.
going way
Okay.
down the bar,
Okay.
so I don't.
You see her just kind of
intrude in
like
her
look over
personal
at
space.
you and just kind of like look.
It's only like a 3-foot tiki bar.
A 4-seat bar. Yeah.
Nice. Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-seater.
But then I'll go back to the table. I don't want to
Okay.
bug her. Just want to get that set up for her.
As
Since
you
she
go back to
replied
the
last
table,
time.
you go back to the table and start to sit down, Kazil. You hear a, "Are you kidding me?"
You know, I'm not an expert in these kinds of things,
Hmm.
but I don't think that went as well as you probably think it did.
Zilthor will shake her head. No, I don't think it did.
You should have used a sending stone, I think. You're more popular with those.
Wait, what's a third level spell that's so. Oh, I
I
hate.
mean,
So,
I mean, if she stabs you, at least we're all right here, though.
Wait,
You know,
wait.
as opposed to a party where things just hit the fan. You know.
That was fun.
That was a close one.
Fun evening.
Oh, is Ingy just there, like listening
No.
to it?
That was the DM.
Oh, she
That
didn't
was
get
the
you.
DM.
Just like we're talking, like our booth is like literally right there the whole time.
So I took 3 steps back to my seat. Sorry. Mhm.
I can't wait for the Gerbil Kazil cop
Hitch.
comedy show.
Buddy cop
Mhm,
show.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy cop
How do you
show.
do that, devil? That's madness.
Um,
Damn it, Kazil.
so Zini would just kind of be sitting there like, so do you have anything else, or can I,
Oh, I.
so I'm looking for this drow girl.
Right, and if you see the other person that
Right.
that wasn't the dead one,
We'll mark that
that would be
down.
nice.
Okay. Well,
If you're
Also,
since
I mean, Judy's technically here, right? Or did
yes.
Judy like
correct.
leave?
No, Junie's still here.
I mean, I don't want to. Judy, did you want to ask about the wheel? The ship
Oh,
wheel?
right. So I'm pretty sure the library has something that they're not supposed to have. I think that they probably stole it. It's a steering wheel that's up in like the main room. And just, I don't think that they should have it. ZD will just kind of, I know I've seen it, but I don't really know where it came from, other than it just kind of showed up there one day. But I can try to find out something about it, sure. Yeah.
Oh. Also, another person you can keep an eye out for. If it's Gerbil will look at Zelda if it's okay with you. And ask Brunarius to once again. Boop. Picture of Jorheim.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't need to do that, Renarius. She'll just give a pretty good description of him. Yeah, just keep an eye out for him. That'd be good. Don't know really where he's at, just that he is here somewhere in the plane. So that would be great.
Dealing as in information as you do, ZD, I'm sure. Do you wouldn't happen to have a sending stone that we could use to contact you?
No. I can contact Polo, and Polo can get in contact with you. Does that work?
Polo, you okay with that?
Oh yeah, of course. It's my cousin.
Okay. All right. Just I'm sure you are, but be very discreet.
It's raining. Sorry. I was like, what is that roaring noise?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Sorry, what's happening? Oh no!
Sorry, I farted.
Oh, that's it.
Butterfly effect. He hits with screen and
Finding
makes it rain.
out
My bad.
more about the wheel on the wall for Julie. Yeah. Anything else? Or I'll go and maybe I can
Not
get
for
some
me.
cheese before I go to bed tonight.
Right. Also, this is just a question for my own curiosity. Does the library have a lot of mouse-sized books?
No, I have to read humanoid-sized books. It's very straining on the eyes.
I'm sorry.
And
It's
the neck, I
okay.
bet, too.
I'll only have about 10 more years, so.
10 more years.
Oh.
Is this indentured
Be in the library?
servitude?
No,
Wait a minute. Does this just get like really dark for a second?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know how to feel about that.
no, just
So you didn't
You know,
notice their own mortality.
mouse folk. We don't really live that long.
Oh, to live!
Yeah,
Oh,
What?
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that.
morbid.
yeah. I mean, it's the way. It's just how things are, Kazeel.
Wait,
Oh,
so how much
hey.
was that how old was that elder we met in your village?
I don't
13?
know. It's more of a
25.
it's more of a clan thing. Just my clan kind of dies off a little quicker than other families
Yeah.
thing, I guess.
Sounds like they need to marry into another family.
Hey,
This is a
hey,
little mixing.
So,
find that vampiric
I
mouse man.
Oh,
I
wait.
wager
No,
that if
that-
I give myself about
Oh, no.
10 years and be like, oh, only 10 more years, CD, then I'll get everything done. And if I live longer, then that's great.
Make sure you get that pension fund.
Oh, hey.
Okay, well,
Zeddy, if
Yes.
quick question,
Uh-huh.
if you had to get to the Northern Crown, how would you get to the Northern Crown? Would the library send you there, or?
they can send people up to that area. But no, I've traveled there.
How did you get across the rifts and all that, the hot pools and all that
Oh, just
separate?
I travel.
Very vague. Z.
If you travel into them, you just die. How did you
No,
not die?
you go.
if
I
you-
mean, most of the ones they had something you could go around them or
Oh.
over them or something.
Okay,
Alright.
interesting.
Plus, I mean, do you know any dragons?
Not personally.
No,
Okay,
do you?
well then, I know
Do
of
you?
dragons. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
them personally. No.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna get my
Alright.
book
Well,
and
Take
head
care.
out.
Take care. Take care of yourself,
It's been
Zeddy.
great.
Just the look of the cheese.
I'll find out
Mm.
some stuff for you, and then I'll be in contact with Polo here.
Sounds
Thank you.
good. Okay.
Thanks, CD.
Okay.
All right.
It was
Bye.
nice to meet you.
Yep, same. And he just kind of jumps off the table and starts heading out the door. Bye,
Scurry,
ZD.
scurry, scurry.
The strange one, right? He's okay.
Look at Polo like,
He's okay.
wait, there's the strange
He
one.
starts like unrolling his vampire script and starts like scribbling, eating a piece
That
of
side
bread.
of the clan, we don't talk about him.
Yeah, the normal side, Yeah.
Not garlic bread.
Thanks. It was a
just-
pleasure.
Just doesn't
Polo.
have any characteristic, I guess. It just seems very, Try to get him into a hobby. I don't know, coin collecting. I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
It's okay.
I don't know.
He starts writing in his like vampire stuff. Yeah. Anything
Right.
else y'all want to? Sorry. Feel free to talk or do whatever.
I'm just gonna update everyone on. Well, I was gonna say the message I sent and heard back from the other day. with Zenfried, and then the one I just sent where I got
Oh,
like
yeah.
that static on and off.
Mm.
I think there was something else, but I can't remember. Whatever else I talked about last time I was here in that meeting, I think I did some sending. Aurelius too. I sent a message to Aurelius, I think, and he was like, or he may not have responded. Actually, I don't think he responded, and everyone was there when they were like, "No, Aurelius is fine. He's working for us." I would ask Gerbil or whomever. Gerbil has to send these down to Geneva. Does that sound right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Gerbil, any word from Geneva?
I
Um,
mean, I
I,
warned
I
them.
think you had sent one the message the night before.
Yeah, he also
Well,
sent another
this was
message.
like an
He also
hour.
sent another
This was
message
like an hour
today,
ago. Yeah.
Dan,
Oh, okay.
uh,
Came down for dinner.
asking because they asked the
Gotcha.
well, yeah, because you were there. They asked the library about y'all asked the library about her, and they were like, oh, we don't know. And so then when they
We'll
came
go check on
downstairs,
her.
Yeah.
Gerbil sent used the sending stone to reach out to Geneva. Geneva said that I think she said that Dirk and them were already there, right, Jonathan?
Yes. Yeah.
And that they would keep an eye out.
Yes.
Okay.
I can
About
also
this
send a
time,
message to Dirk.
also some lively music starts up in the tavern.
Oh,
Some musicians.
like mouse-sized music?
No, lively music, not mouse-sized music.
Like mouse-sized lively music?
No.
Like little mice playing
Damn.
little instruments?
No.
Little
Paula's
cats
just
playing little instruments?
starts singing.
Zavar.
Paula just starts singing "Living on a Prayer."
Or wanted, dead or alive.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's just
Zavar's
guitar hero
gonna-
songs.
Oh God. Yeah, no, Zavar's gonna lean in towards Kazeel and's like, so, who's the girl?
Ooh,
Yes.
I'll give a
Sound like a
recap of like what happened, how
Yeah.
it went down, the near-death experience, because I was an idiot trying to connect with other party members when she was there, not being considerate of her feelings. And then the
Yeah, just
update
give it-
on that. Oh, I'll also tell everyone at the table as part of that. A message at the library, ascending at the library, and she seemed she said something like, I know my wife is alive," or something like that, but played whatever she said that effectively
That
was
she
like,
wasn't on their
shut up.
side.
Yeah.
She wasn't on their side.
So I think, geez, I don't know how to say it. So I think everyone's very careful with their thoughts and what they say out loud and up here around these parts.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast sending again.
Okay.
Let me mark the spell slot off. It's painful to do. I feel so
I mean,
bad
we are
for
about to go to bed.
over to her. Again, just
Wow.
sorry.
He's doing
I
it.
get the impression that we kind of it's not safe to speak.
You see her kind of stand up from the leaning over at the
Uh,
bar, not looking at you, but just standing and just.
Just in case it's safe here in town, I thought I'd try to connect. That's it.
You hear
She just turned around to flick him off.
25 expletives.
you still see her just standing there with her, just kind of looking at the bartenders, so her back's to you, to the table, which y'all are on kind of on the other side of the tavern. Fuck you. And she leaves, looks over at the table, flips you off, and just goes out the front door of the inn tavern.
Friendly one she is. Eh?
So you're gonna lean in. I think she likes you.
Yeah.
Kazeel,
Hey.
how old are you?
Old.
Wow.
Right. Huh. You fascinate me.
Yeah. With that, I suppose I'll be off to bed.
Good night, Kazil.
The
Oh right,
music
don't you have a morning meeting
picks up.
tomorrow? With
Anything generally going on with this escalation of music?
No, it's just a little bit of music. You have a little bit more people that are in. It's
are
a
we
little bit
charmed?
later.
Is this the Feywild? Are we
No,
dead?
no, you're not dead.
Yes.
No, don't you have a meeting with
The
Zatara.
historian.
Zatara?
Okay.
Well, good luck with that. Are you planning anything?
I just
special?
play that by ear.
I just
Can't go worse.
I'm just saying you do remember
Oh
who
my god.
her sister is.
Aye.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask anything too directly, probably, but I'm curious about what's happened between the two of them.
But you're not gonna, you know.
I'll play it by ear.
I feel like you're looking to get stabbed at this point.
Oh, that's just that because
Just let
if
him.
we need to be aware of an alarm going off in the morning.
Oh.
If we need to.
You can assume it's me.
Alarm.
Runs off from a 5K gold tab.
Nice. Oh, before I go to bed, I'll check with the bartender to see if she got anything on the tab to pay up.
She
5 bottles of tequila.
insisted to pay her own. Sir.
Oh, that's cold.
Right.
I mean,
So-
not surprising with that one single finger salute she gave him.
Mm. All right, I'll head to bed.
Pretty
Okay.
that no matter what plane you're on, no matter what part of the world, we all can communicate in any language.
Universal language.
Yeah, everybody knows what that means. Yeah.
Back at the table, Zothora will actually turn to you, Gerbil. Do you dance at all?
I'm willing to find out, I guess.
Oh. Okay. Let's do you wanna? Come on, let's go. And she'll kind of smirk at you and kind of pull you up and start dancing. Very
Savara's
kind
gonna
of,
jump up and dance too, whether there's anybody there to
Okay.
dance with or not.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's a couple
Savara's just been
people.
pouring-
There's a couple
Yep.
of people dancing. I said it's filled in with like 5 or 6 other patrons at this point, just kind of coming in for like late night drinks and some good times. So yeah. It's she doesn't dance bad. She dances pretty good.
But does Gerbil dance?
Roll a performance
That's
check,
the question.
Jonathan.
That's what I was asking.
Are you elegant?
What do you think? His big, long, gangly arms.
That's
Let's find out. Performance.
Yes.
Performance.
Yes.
Oh, great. The performance is charisma. Guess what? I have -1 in charisma. It's gonna be fun. Oh, gosh. Oh, dang. Should I waste my inspiration on this, guys?
Yes.
My inspiration?
I want to see Gerbil dance.
absolutely worth
Is it a
it.
D8? Is it a D8? Is that our inspiration die now?
What?
Is
Yes.
it equivalent? Oh.
Is it a D8? So it's a D8? Okay. I'm probably gonna desperately need this later. Oh. No. 19.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, no, -1. 18.
Okay, well, that's still pretty good. Yeah, and that's close to what she rolled. So you're actually dancing pretty well together. Got a nice little jig, and then it kind of slows down a bit, but not too
A bird,
much.
bird, bird. Just
And let's see. Nope. Okay, never mind. All right. So, does anyone else want to do anything in the tavern before bedtime? Is everyone
Nope.
just kind of okay?
Just amazed at the agility that Gerbil is displaying.
Okay. After about depending on how long y'all decide to dance, Zavar and Gerbil, Zelthor will go for the full like half hour that the music lasts after this, before they they start taking a break. So it kind of stops, and she's a little breathy and kind of smiles at you and has had a little bit to drink, and oh, okay. Well, I guess guess it's time to head up. Good night.
have a good night.
She rolled a
Ah.
1. She rolled a 1, guys.
Ah.
So, you'll see her kind of like look back at you, Gerbil, as she like exit out of the tavern and starts going up the
dad's good.
steps.
You should have fudged the roll.
Yeah.
Gerbil's, he's gonna look at Zavar. I'm gonna go on a walk, and Gerbil's he's gonna go outside. He's the.
I mean, I'll hand, I'll present my flask to him if he wants a sip before he takes off. Do you want a drink before you go on your walk?
No, that's okay. Thanks, though.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Okay. Have a good walk.
As you exit out the front door, Ingrid is kind of leaning up against the wall of the inn.
Ingot?
Ingot, sis. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You said Ingrid.
I did.
Ingrid,
I did.
Okay.
I was so confused. I was like,
Ingrid.
what?
I can't keep
Ingrid?
track.
Oh, Ingrid.
It's Ingot.
Twin.
Yes.
It's pretty bad when you guys can't keep track.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello.
Hey.
So.
Can I help you?
Oh no, I was just gonna walk. Yeah. Sorry on behalf of, the party for everything, and for him. But
Look, it's not just y'all, right? It's everything. So.
you want to talk about it?
No.
I respect that. I also sincerely apologize just from me from the last conversation we had. I know it was yes, is sensitive of what Israel said. So you must be going through a lot, and I'm sorry we caused that pain. But
That's what it is, right?
alright.
So, y'all gonna work for the library?
We're still trying to figure it out. We'll come to an answer.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, I work for them. So.
But do you want to work with us? You want us to join your party? Crash this shindig?
No, the library is big enough to where, like, I won't have to see y'all really ever. So.
I know we've only been here a day, but it seems kind of like a small world to me. We've run into a few people we've known. So.
Can be. especially when, gets less and less people.
There's like less people in the world in general, or
Yeah. It's the way things are. You either
so.
do the, you either eat or be eaten.
I guess so. So, if I were to ask for your sales pitch for the library right here, right now, would it be that, or
Sales pitch?
yeah?
Sorry. I don't know what that is, and, I mean, if you mean, like, why you should work
Convince
for
me
the
to join the
library,
library.
then yeah.
Yes. Just hidden.
Yeah. You want to eat? Eat it.
I don't. Right. This has been great. Catching up.
Yeah, it's been good.
I'm gonna go on a walk.
Yeah, go for the
Any
walk.
good walking?
I won't be
Any good
here
walking paths?
when you get back.
Yeah. Right. Any suggestions of nice places to walk?
Just nowhere up, just not up towards the library.
Right.
And also watch out for the dragon. And she'll go inside.
I'm not a people person. And Drew will walk and yeah, he's gonna is it like what's the night sky like?
Oh, well, typical to what you've seen of Dim Glimped before this, but you do still have. Well, actually, you can't really see too much of the night sky because I think that I described that there were a bunch of clouds up in the upper hemisphere. And every little bit you can see, you hear kind of a faraway screeching sound that you remember hearing before when you were going up to the library. And you can see these kind of hoofs of light behind the clouds of like pink and purple and blue that seem to kind of go in like that something's moving above it, casting off that light. Make a perception check for me real quick.
18. Oh wait, no, 18 plus 2. 20. Dirty 20.
You can see in like these little pieces of like clouds that, or the little like there's little like kind of gaps in between, little kinks as some may call it. You see.
Mean chinks?
Yes, I'm being facetious.
Kinks,
So
Sorry.
you see little like sparkles of that blue, pink, and purple, like almost like seeing gemstones from a distance. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Get out of my head.
Um,
And you hear another screech. Don't get me started. I
Wow.
will totally
Oh.
karaoke this.
it's the Flying Dutchman. Sorry. Gerbil, yeah, he'll kind of like go out into like kind of like an open air, just kind of like watch the sky a little bit. Try to keep an eye if like there's anybody around, anything sinister, or is this just the
No, you see
perfect
some
little...
people. I mean, it's getting pretty late at this point. You see some people in kind of like the robes that you've seen so far here in Barncombe that are similar to the robes that you saw in the library, or at least robes like what Jocelyn was wearing. The main three people weren't really wearing the robes, but are just like different colors and a little bit of variance in style, but mostly very similar. kind of, you'll see a couple people kind of go from like tavern to a home or vice versa.
After a little bit, Gerbil's just gonna kind of, stop, kind of look up at the sky. Is there a moon in this plane?
Well, you can't really see it because there's so many
So
clouds
because
that
there's
it's just
clouds,
kind of
that's right,
covered
that's
in, yeah.
Alright. He's just gonna pull out the holy symbol and just awkwardly pray like he awkwardly talks with anybody.
Okay.
It just like for guidance and protection for their party and protection for Pixrin for whatever she decides to do. She wants to, join the library. Or
Okay. And this was going like,
Sorry.
I mean, there are other ways to protect yourself, but okay, yeah.
Oh.
Probably not the best. It's probably not the best form of protection is to rely on a deity to protect you.
No, not that.
Please keep
Please.
it.
Please.
No,
I know. It's fine.
he doesn't even know that's what
Y'all,
he's doing right
y'all
now.
have broken up so much tonight. Allow me a breakup.
Oh.
I was something
And we've
so
lost her.
pure and innocent for our party. Anyways,
Make a religion check for me, Gerbil.
legend check. Woo!
And then we'll go to break.
That dice just yeeted off my desk. All right.
Bye.
That's the second one today. 13.
Okay. You have good feelings. You feel like that it's definitely reached something. You don't really get a reply or any kind of feeling in return, but yeah.
Kid was gonna silently wonder, is it the fish? Is it the... He's going back. We'll walk back.
All right. So I know that y'all have a couple other things that we're going to cover. We'll come back. We'll go to that and go to Pixren, but we're going to take a break. So for those who don't know, we take about a 10. Is it what? How long is it, Dan?
Give it a break, yeah.
Is it 10
I mean,
minutes?
30
No.
minutes.
No, it's not. Is it 5 minutes?
20.
15.
10.
How long is it, Dan? Tell
10
me.
minutes.
10
10
minutes.
minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Play the video.
I
It'll tell
haven't-
you.
I haven't. Okay, that's totally true. That's totally true. That's totally fair. We take a 10-minute
The video
bio
will
break.
tell you.
So
That's
just
what I
hold on to your horses.
In the
We
video
will-
we trust.
We will
The
feed.
last ticket of the year with a
Oh my
bang.
god. Jeez
Woo!
Louise.
That's damn
Hang it out.
We're going to break. We'll be right back in 10 minutes.
Hashtag awkward joke.
Nice.
Alright. Yo, Loonies. Yo.
Okay.
Or Mike still has. I don't know. She took off her head. But...
Probably.
Oh
So
no.
hot.
Probably.
So hot.
We're not talking about these mics or these mics, Mr. Krabs.
that's-
We're talking about if
see?
You said scream is all I could think of. It's like Patrick from that shit. Louie will say, please leave.
I'll be right back, you ding dogs.
It's such a mic drop for this one. Alright. Odd mics.
What's it say?
And Gimbal.
Oh yeah, yeah. The new cast characters.
Hot mics. Yes, Zenblade. Our mics are hot, just like we are.
So hot.
So hot. So hot.
Oh, good God. I hope Michelle's listening.
Oh.
Rar.
Yes.
Nice.
It was a varmity.
Indeed. What'd you say, Dan?
Oh, it was a varmity.
Yeah.
It is a varmity. Chomp, chomp, crunch, crunch. Needle.
Yeah, Tegan's gonna become that wingman for Kazeel. Yeah, you see that barbarian over there? You can kick his ass. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got this.
Right behind you, buddy.
Awesome. Yeah, there was zero hitting on her. Just trying to find out, like, hey, I was glad she knew her wife was alive, but oh, and then she was like, I'm not on their side. I'm like, oh shit, what's going down? Let me see if I can help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the big reveal at the end. I mean, Kazeel and Ingot ride off in the sunset.
Nice.
Like all great romances start, right?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if TV,
Right.
Slow burn rom com, what do they call them? Like the procedural, like Moon.
Yeah, will they, won't they, kind of.
Yeah. Bones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full time.
Takes them about 10 years to get together, and then when they do, it's like the show takes.
What's all
What's
that?
the one with Nathan Fillion?
That's
House?
I'm pretty sure that Michelle would be very
Castle.
upset that you
I know,
forgot about
I know.
Castle.
Ooh.
I hope
Castle,
that she
yeah.
is listening.
I know
Michelle.
she's gonna be mad. I'm so sorry. I couldn't think of it fast enough.
Oh
I
no.
know. We're done.
Oh no. I mean,
I
yes.
like Rookie.
It was a good run.
Rookie? I've never heard of Rookie.
The Rookie Nathan Fillion's in it.
Oh.
It was like
That's a new one.
Police, yeah, he's
Oh,
a
it's
cop.
a newer one.
Rookie.
Okay,
Rookie.
yeah.
It's getting a little crazy this season. Like,
Yeah.
But, it's still all right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
What are those things?
They're talking.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Huh?
The bane of
Oh,
my
really good.
existence. It needs more chocolate. I just get angry that there's not enough chocolate on them.
Yeah.
And then I end up eating like 10 of them together, and then I'm just like, they're all gone. They're all gone.
Who
It's like,
ate
you
my
need to just-
chocolate?
Oh, I did.
Another Patrick favorite.
Yeah.
Who ate all my chocolate?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Jump. So bad at that little one.
Minute and a half. Minute and a half warning.
Man.
Please take your seats
Oh
and grab them with
You're
both
already-
hands.
my gosh. Well done.
Alexa,
Buckle up.
lights on.
Hold on
Alexa,
tight.
turn lights on. She's actually talking. I thought I was whispering.
1 minute warning. Please find your seats and put all trash in the receptacles.
Return your trays to the upright position.
Please turn all cell phones off.
Of course, the joke is return your stewardesses to their upright position.
Oh my gosh.
Please return all stewardesses to the upright position. Please lock the bathroom on your way out. You've been in there long enough.
Rag.
Pinch it off. All of you.
Uh-oh.
What's our time running out?
Zafar, are you back?
Are we pushing it right to the edge?
I mean, I'm hearing, I've heard you talking, but you don't have your video up, and I'm just double checking.
Sorry.
There you
I
are. 10 more minutes.
I mean, isn't
That's
that
not
what
how
we do
it
normally?
That's not how it
Is this
works.
what I'm used to? It's like, oh, we're back to the break. All right, 20 minutes.
It's
You
not
run
what
this
you're
video
used to because
twice.
we haven't had a break in months.
I know. I'm so excited. I just want to use it up for all I can.
Listen, what you do on your break time.
That's
is your
what she
business.
said.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That has a quarter
Free for protection.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just free for protection.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, good God.
You know, I'm mad at myself that, like, I didn't think that joke, like, I wasn't making a joke. I was, like, trying to be all sincere and everything. The fact that I didn't
What? So
think,
what protection
like, it did
do you
appear in my
use?
head.
I just pray.
That is the innocence that we love about you. Or at least Gerbil. Gerbil is so pure.
Just
I
last
do whatever.
issue, you talked about
Yeah.
being a double agent in in, like, the BBEG of the game, and it's...
Amazing.
Okay. Well, we will. Let's. Well, yeah, we can hop back in. You said that you, Kazeel was going to call out to a couple of people.
Oh,
who are
yeah,
sending
that's
stars.
right.
Okay. All right.
First
so we
up-
will- let's see here. In 3,
I mean-
2, 1. Okay, we're back. All right.
First message. Lead.
So yeah, so Gerbil was
Favorite
outside
Kazeel.
taking a
Just throws that
stroll.
at
We'll get to Tegan and Zafar in a second. So Kazeel, you had a couple of things that you wanted to do before going to bed. I mean,
Yeah, yes.
Oh, God.
Nice. Okay, I'm containing all my jokes
Yeah.
because I know we've been extra silly today. Yeah, as I'm going around, getting ready for bed, I'm just going to cast sending twice. The first one,
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to Ingrid's wife back in wherever. Sending has, when it's cross planes, it's a 5% chance it won't go. In case you want me to roll for that, or if you want to roll or anything.
you can roll. That sounds good.
I'm basically just gonna let her know. Hey, I found it's a 92.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. Let her. So I'm in another plane than Glimped. Inget's here and well. I let her know you're alive and well. It didn't seem to matter. Not sure if she's safe here. And that's it. I'm going to send that out to her.
Okay. Um, it's about a minute, Bazil, before you hear kind of a sigh, which I'll count as one of the words. Thank you, Kazil. She had reached out. And, well, things are a bit rocky right now. Thank you. Watch out for her. That's it.
Can I get all insight through that, like, or just, and I guess it's body language, but when she says watch out for her, is that like keep her safe, watch out for her? Or do the inflection kind of sound more like
I won't make
she's dangerous?
I won't make you roll. It sounded pretty much like how I was making it sound, which was a little ambiguous.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I just meant that, like, I know sometimes, like, I'll say something and be like, no, that was a DM laughing and not like a character. But like,
Gotcha. Okay.
it, it was a
Okay.
little ambiguous to where, with your experience with people, with
Mhm.
women, I'm just kidding. With your experience with people, you would be able to kind of, it could go either way.
Okay.
It could be like, so you're kind of like left wondering after it's over, like, wait.
Mm, what was that? Okay. Thank you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna cast. I have to use the fourth level spell slot, but I'm gonna cast
Okay.
setting one more
Okay.
time. Um, to the dragon in the sky, since I've seen it.
Okay.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
No, I'm digging this. No, please.
Why not?
It sounds like a 70s song title. Kissing to the dragon in the sky.
Dragon in the sky.
Exactly.
Nice. It's a great honor to meet you in Kazale. I know this is a dangerous place. Are you safe and here of your own will?
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Um, you hear kind of this bit of no. It's a bit of this growl and
Sky Daddy?
something
I mean, sorry,
speaks
Daddy. This guy, Daddy.
something like it feels different than usual, like like how the replies come back via sending stone conceal.
Oh, okay.
It feels like it's like scratching the back of your brain a bit. These are my skies. I am free. I protect. You are the visitors. I know who my masters are. Do you? That's it.
You be my masters.
Master?
Okay,
What
thank
your
you.
mama said.
Zaddy Sky Dragon Master? I mean,
Kazil starts getting on his leather.
Dragon Dom. Got it.
I love how Kazil's had such great luck with women tonight. And then
yeah.
he ends the night with, go hit on that dragon.
I mean, what's he gonna
I
do?
just want to make
Confidence
sure
of
it's
this
okay. Yeah. All right, then I'll
Okay.
into bed after that. Just thinking,
Okay.
just thinking about it.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right. Dribble, do you have anything else you want to do before bed?
No.
Tegan,
Nope. Nope.
Zavar.
Nope.
When Gerbil and Ingot were talking in the doorway when she
They were
didn't quite let
outside.
him leave you, were they outside or
They were
fully outside?
outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did she come back into the bar as soon as they were done talking? Is
Nope.
that what you said?
No, she didn't come back in the bar. She came in through the front door into like the foyer. So.
Okay. So I wouldn't have seen them talking.
What
or
would you?
anything, so.
No. You wouldn't have seen them talking. No, because they were
Okay.
outside at the time. Unless you were
All right,
going
then-
outside and following Gerbil.
No, I was giving them space, but I didn't know if I could see them or not. So that's
Okay.
fine. Then Zavar will just go to bed.
Okay. All right. Pixrin. So, where did you head off to when you left the tavern earlier on? I mean, a couple of hours ago.
I did hear a lee through the walls.
Oh my god. That is not what she sounds like.
But that's what he sounds like.
Stop projecting. Floor 3, room 2. Huzzah! Knock.
I'm assuming this is Jocelyn's store.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll hear, some footsteps and then door open. Oh, I, tried not to expect you.
Okay. She just kind of pushes her way through.
Oh, didn't want to get my hopes up. He closes the door. So, and he is only wearing pants. See that deep tiefling purple skin just kind of shimmering.
I both
Just in
love
case
and
anyone
hate you for
forgot.
this.
Trying not to expect you.
Kind of
Oh,
Have
Kind
rose
of
petals up on the
comes
bed.
in and just kind of like leans in a doorway.
the bed is that way.
Here.
So how did you get some drinks and good food in the tavern, or?
Yeah, a little bit.
Good.
I have a question.
Yeah, go. Oh, do you here? Let
What are
me
you
hand
up
you a
to?
handkerchief.
Sorry, that's my cologne.
What's got your
Should I
I
turn off
cannot
my
do it on
essential
camera,
oils
Dan. You
diffuser?
know that. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe.
Jocelyn gives you a wink as he hands you a handkerchief. What's up?
Thank you. Do you? I swear to God, to like mute him.
Damn, please.
So, do you think it's possible to do? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Do you think it's possible to do some kind of long con on the library? What are your thoughts on that?
You do notice that he is still wearing the one of the necklaces, which is the crystal. Uh, oh, oh no. I'm not sure if this is, yeah, screw it. He suddenly kind of like takes off the necklace and quickly walks over to the bed and like wraps it up in a piece of like his shirt that was laying on the bed, and will kind of throw it under the bed. After he wraps up the necklace and the shirt, we'll kind of toss it under the bed. And we'll come over to you really quickly, Pixrin, and just kind of take your hands in his, and a little urgently, I don't think that we should talk about this here.
I knew it. That thing's a listening device, isn't it?
Pixrin. Damn it. I'm trying to protect you here. Here. And he'll take out of his pocket like a linen bag, and we'll open it up and kind of take your hand and turn it over and dump a pendant and a necklace into your hand. That looking at it, the chain on it, it's a little delicate, has little beads on it, but the amulet that hangs off of it is in the shape of like, well, I guess like in the shape of an eye. I mean, it doesn't have like the iris or anything. It's not carved like an eye, but it's in the shape of one. But it has almost what looks like a closed eye on it, with a symbol on top of that. And I can send you a picture of that in our Facebook chat. But he'll kind of put his hand over yours that now has the pendant in it. Would you please wear this?
Just kind of stares at it for like 5 seconds. And
They already know. They already know. So it'll keep them from, I think, peeking in on you, scrying. And you can look it up. It's the amulet of proof against detection and location. So with the amulet, you're hidden from divination magic. You can't be targeted by such magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
amulet of what?
Amulet of proof against
Okay.
detection and location, and that's an official item, I think.
Ooh, you made Steph raise her voice. I'm just kidding.
Mommy? What?
Getting my command voice on.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean,
Getting down to business.
Let's get
We're
down,
down
to
to
business.
business. Yeah.
One of us needs to leave this campaign, I swear to God.
The library. No, one of us would just become the new dad. He's infected us. I mean, we
You're
are
welcome.
on the Madbird channel. Like, this is what
It's
we signed
over.
up for.
We are all,
We are all
mad
dad
bird.
here.
I love that. Oh. That made my week.
He looks at you very urgently. Pixern,
Mhm.
please just do something to protect yourself. Other than pray? I'm just kidding. That's a DM thing.
Well, first off,
Yo, protection.
kill protection.
I think this conversation has already made it too late for me. But I want to make sure that they don't come after you.
I got you in trouble, didn't
When have you not?
I? True. I'm still trying to understand these planes and worlds and everything above ground. And I apologize. I'm sorry. Why can't you wear this?
They have I don't think it would work. They have on me is a little bit stronger than that. And plus, if I wear it, then, well, I think that they would probably come after you, since they know that that's the next thing that I care about. So, he kind of makes a face and kind of puts his, like, he has a headache. And they have a safeguard if I taking off the necklace. It's weird. Continuous screaming. It's not pleasant.
Sorry, I'll stop.
Fuck you, Jonathan. Can't stop crying. How long do you think it'll take for them to get here?
Oh, they won't come here. It's too much of a scene. They'll wait.
What are they gonna do to you?
Doesn't matter.
She's gonna slap him for saying that.
I meant, sorry, I mean, it doesn't matter how they do it.
Why were you really adamant about me joining?
Well, it's moot now. They told me, well, they heard me talk to you yesterday, mentally. And told me that I either got you to join or they would kill you. Or they would come after me if they couldn't get to you. that they wouldn't make it simple or easy. I was actually going to try to convince you to one last time. Had suggestion all prepared for in the morning. That doesn't help now, does it?
Will they spare you if I join?
I don't know if it's worth trusting their word to do so. I kind of put a hand on your cheek. Don't trust them.
She's gonna she'll take off her ring for about 10 seconds. And while she's doing that, she'll just give him a big hug and just kind of break down for a moment. And then after that, she'll put the ring back on as quickly as she can. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I
It was a silly decision for me to come here, so it's not entirely on you. They are
what is it?
working with Drow. Pixrin. I think it might be ones that you know.
Spider.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now's as good as ever to. We have to leave, right? I screwed it up.
If you leave without meeting with them, they're only going to be angrier. I will make sure that you are as protected as you can be for as long as I can protect you, Pixrin, but just... Dan. But just, please allow your friends to protect you as well. And just, I'll give you a kind of a very lingering hug and just kind of pull you tightly and I tried, Just hoped it helped y'all in some way.
I may have pushed a little too hard. Just a little bit.
Oh. I don't really know what to do from here. I would ask you to stay. but I understand if you don't want to.
It's my fault. Why wouldn't I stay?
It is not your fault. Please don't blame yourself. This was partly my decision too. Okay? This isn't on you, Pixrin.
It's going to take me a long time to believe that. For now, let's just do what we can now. And, yeah.
And he will take you over to the bed, make some tea beforehand, and
It's good to try to play the instrument again. I'm just
Mhm.
kidding. Oh, yay!
all the stops and whistles
that was so great.
of your last encounter with him, or your last few encounters. Yeah.
What I made here, Lou.
Plays the instrument, I guess. Yeah. Strumming my
Alright.
fingers.
God damn it. Okay. Okie dokie.
I'm allergic to chips.
So, so tonight, everyone goes to bed. Gerbil. In the middle of the night, you're it's not a dream. You know that much for sure. You're woken up by some voices.
Who's that above me?
Do you open your eyes and look around, Gerbil?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, you open your eyes and you kind of look around your room and you see this little kind of blue light. It looks kind of like a portal kind of opening, but it only opens about 2 feet in diameter. Actually, maybe not even that much. Maybe even just like a foot and a half. Anyways.
I need to keep myself muted. Get a bit of hand.
Through, and it's kind of this bluish light that kind of glows in the room. And through the portal, you see it's a female with brown hair. Possibly, I mean, you can see some like slightly pointed ears, but humanoid looking for sure. And have. Oh, hey, yes, I think I see him. So it was she didn't tell me it was a bugbear, right? And she kind of looks over her shoulder like she's talking to someone that you can't see. You only see like her face and her shoulders as she's like looking through the portal. Hey, kind of waves, and kind of looks back over her shoulder. Wait, that's like Ellie, right? You didn't tell me it was a bug. Hey, Ellie! And then, oh, damn it. And then the portal closes. That's it.
Everyone looks at Tulip. Is Tulip awakened by that at all?
Tulip is sleeping.
No more dancing for me.
Please dancing. That's
Oh.
Did what?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said, what was the name she was saying? Allie?
Ellie.
Oh,
Ellie.
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 Oh,
That's okay. Uh, okay. Um, actually, no. Gerbil won't go to sleep. He's awake now.
You hear a knock on your door. It's
you
Tegan.
up?
uh, I go over to the door. I kind of like
What's your
crack it
baby
open.
together?
It's
Hello?
Zelthura. She looks a little
Hello?
flushed. Maybe like she's been drinking.
Um,
Hey, I wanted to apologize for the weirdness earlier. It was a good dance. Uh,
yeah. Hold on. Gotta roll something for myself here. Uh, oh no, it was a good dance.
just wanted to say that. Um, and she kind of like looks over your shoulder, Gerbil, to kind of like look into the room. I'm not disturbing anything, right?
Um, I don't know. There was a portal thing. I think. I don't know. It woke me up. I'm kind of confused right now.
Was it a dream?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'll, if you need to sleep, I was just going to, go for a walk outside or something. I'm just not that tired. But if you want to, join, you can definitely join.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Good. And she'll
Cool.
give you a kiss on the cheek, and then turn and start walking down the steps.
Go. Close the door, and then I'll pray for protection. No. No. uh, no.
We really
Oh
need it now.
man. Ah,
Uh,
this hurts so
I'll help.
much.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
He'll like
Ah. Yeah,
comb
that's
his
right.
hair,
Yeah.
his fur.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
and then they'll go outside.
Okay. Okay. So we don't have to roleplay this out, but I would say that she would walk with you a bit, probably ask you about your background a bit, but not try to pry too much. Then probably if you get to like an open grass area or anything, she would I mean, there's plenty where this place is. You're kind of on the outskirts of town, so there's some kind of treed areas here and there. So she would take you to one of those and just kind of sit down and, probably try to. I mean, she rolled a natural 20. Probably try to, if you were amiable, try to snuggle up against you as you were sitting there. Kind of sit close to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And, whatever else that Gerbil would want to happen. So.
Well, he'd be too awkward to like.
Sure.
He just let her until she like fell asleep.
She
And then he'd
would
just be like,
she would give you before departing for the night. She would give you a kiss on the lips, if you would allow. And yeah, and then go back to her room.
He
All
would
right.
have walked her to her.
Woo,
to her-
woo,
Okay.
woo,
Okay.
woo.
He would
All right. Okay.
Rar indeed.
Here we go. I'm just giving the audience what they want. So next morning, everyone wakes up all rested.
Well, some of us maybe.
Wow.
What
You
did
know.
You
we
said
do?
well
No.
rested. I thought you said arrested.
Arrested.
No, not
What did we
arrested.
do?
Little rested.
Uh,
Yeah. So what do y'all want to do? There's breakfast downstairs. You would have seen a sign for it last night.
Anime running with a slice of toast in my
Exact-
mouth to that.
Oh, that's
Naruto
right.
run?
That's
Kazeel doing a
right.
Naruto run?
Whatever.
Oh.
What time do you think that you would have gotten up for that, Kazeel?
She
didn't really give you a time.
Probably like 7, so I
Okay.
can leave by 7:30, so I can be up there by 8.
As soon as you like step out of the inn, she's there.
Good.
Hi. I thought I would meet you here, so that way you don't have to go all the way up the steps, and we can just we can just go to the library here, and talk.
Very kind of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you get breakfast? Are you good?
I think I'll be alright with this for now.
Okay.
Eh?
All right. Let's just and she'll kind of like start walking around. Now, again, this is kind of like this place is kind of out by itself on the edge of like where the rest of the buildings are. She will start walking around to the side of the inn, to where you know that there's just like trees back there.
Okay.
Mm,
Mm.
This way.
Right.
And as you walk like around the corner, she has a doorway summoned. That it's about 5 feet in width, about 10 feet high. You just want to step in here. I promise it's not a trick. This is a spell. It kind
I
of
trust you.
gives me a house of sorts.
Oh, that's incredible. Magic, and then look, the door looks so nice.
Yes,
Hey,
I designed it myself. I have jester glasses. Designed it myself.
Oh, what a talent! Hey, I'll find my way in then, I suppose, and I'll head in.
Yes. Here, I'll go in first, and
Oh,
so she
thank
will go. Step in.
Mhm.
Given the doors that you walk through, Kazeel, the doors seemed very grand.
Mhm.
As soon as you walk in, though, it's actually a very homey setting and very warm and very
Oh.
comfortable. There's a lot of like, I guess, kind of like organized clutter. There's just a lot of stuff on like the walls, and it's just very comfortable. There's like a whole like hallway before you with all these different doors, and she kind of goes past a couple and you follow her, and if you look in you can see like these kind of comfy sitting areas and this very kind of cozy kitchen, and then she makes a right turn into this just huge library that is less grand, of course, than the library at the library, but has, again, that just very kind of still like comfy feel. There are all these different like interesting objects, like on the shelves with the books, and some candles burning, and this big roaring fireplace, and this kind of brick fireplace there. I just make yourself at home. We got some tea here. If you would like that, I always like some tea with,
Hey.
my morning reading.
Woman after me on heart, and I'll accept some tea. I don't even think I couldn't make myself at home here. It's so comfortable and inviting.
I try.
Thank you.
It's kind of forms after how I imagine it to be, and this reminds me the most, I guess, of home. So,
Oh, is that, are you, if you don't mind my asking, from Dim Glint here?
yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'll proceed. Well, that's some of what I wanted to ask you about. So, I believe that my father was from Dim Glint, and the lead person there said you can, of course, tell me a wee bit about whatever my grandparents or some such thing that were all founders of this place and all that. And, oh, that's
Um,
so interesting.
yeah. Yeah, your grandfather founded this place. You wanted to know about the Mage Wars as well, right?
Please, I.
Um, and she'll kind of start she already has like this cart of books that she'll kind of roll over to where the two of you are sitting with this little kind of end table, in between you by the fire. She'll kind of pull that cart over, and you can tell that she's already kind of pulled out some books, and starts going through it with you. Um, Mostly, a big portion of what you get from this is that the a couple of 100 years ago, that the mages who had created this plane, that they split. Um, some mages brought with them so much hatred towards those who had oppressed them in Osbergen and other planes, um, mostly those who didn't understand their power. Others found the plane to live a better life as a refuge. Um, the mages who wanted to fight against those in Osbergen started gaining power. Those who wanted a more peaceful existence in their new plane began to notice. And the ones wanting power used the plane to create and destroy and to kind of harness power and harness energy. Used it to test themselves, harnessing the natural magic of the plane. And those who wanted peace, um, and this is according to what she's telling you in these books that she's showing you, they're the ones that formed the library, and tried to stop the ones who wanted only war. And of course, that led to bloodshed, which, of course, is like most of the mage wars here, in Dimglumt. But, of course, in these books that she's showing you and in her history that she's telling you, that those who wanted peace are the ones that won. But Dim Glimt didn't seem to their surprise, didn't seem to process souls or life force the way that most, like the material plane does, and that they just kind of traveled around freely and started to cause trouble. So that's when they started capturing them, in pillars, like you saw in the slaughter glade, in
Mm-hmm.
like crystals, in metal cards, in all these different objects. There was a whole team of people who had studied what to do with the souls after the war. Um, Up north, there was a process of buying items infused with mage spirits, and that's still very popular. Some people put them in bottles to offer up to the Great One, who they believe seeks to protect the lost mage spirits. Um, Battles happened in Rikoth, as well as Red Snow, Agamor, and the Northern Crown. And the Northern Crown was probably the bloodiest battle of all of those. Um, the bad mages were let's see, where they were everything, end of all magic. The good mages stopped them, but they were relentless. Yeah. So the good mages thought, since the mages that were wanting peace, saw the destruction that the mages who were kind of wanting to harness the power were causing, and just wanted to kind of destroy them all, sort of mentality, like scorched earth. Um,
The good mages wanted to scorch earth after seeing all the destruction.
the ones that wanted peace. That's what
Mhm.
that's what Zatar is telling you, and that's what these books say. Um, the books that she has carefully selected.
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah. So, and your grandfather, I think, was part of that he was, of course, on the peaceful side, but was one of the more powerful mages here in Dimglimt at the time.
Hmm. And was my grandfather's significant other also a founder, or just my grandfather?
I was just, I mean, as far as I know, the story, what I've read only mentions your grandfather
Ah, I
in
see.
name. Um, and yeah, in fact, and I mean, this is something I maybe shouldn't divulge, but there were rumors, actually, some interesting stories about your grandfather. That
Oh,
he was involved with another war, an older, kind of an older mage war before the ones
oh,
here.
see.
But I've tried looking up information on it, and even the name of the plane that it happened on is lost. Uh, but something happened. It was something about a god that they worshipped, and it was something about a great personal sacrifice that your grandfather had to make.
Oh,
Something about like a reset, like he was cursed with kind of a reset of to lose his knowledge and experience, to kind of be cursed with rebirth, I guess.
oh, I see. Wow, what? That's
Or
incredible.
he could still be
All of
out
this,
there, maybe. I don't
hey?
know.
That's amazing. You are so knowledgeable. This is tremendous. This is quite a bit more than I was even hoping for. Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad that we
And
could be of help.
well, hey, you specifically, I would like to say have been of help. Not everyone has been as helpful or forthcoming, so I appreciate you.
Well, I think that knowledge is meant to be shared, or not. Well, books, book knowledge, and
Hey,
things here in the library are meant to be shared. So,
would you mind if I asked you something personal?
hmm,
Well, uh, in our travels, I mentioned that we encountered some interesting people and such, and even, um, well, uh, who I believe is your sister, the woman with wings and such. Um, I did have a wee little chat with her to encounter us, and she seemed nice enough, and that we didn't talk long enough for me to know her that well. But it just she seems so nice, and you seem so lovely, and you're both so full of life. But it feels like there's been a falling out, and I just hate to see that. Would you feel open to sharing? Is there anything I can do to help bridge that divide, or
I you mean Nia, correct?
I?
I don't think there's anything you can do to help that, Kazil.
Oh,
Um,
that's a
I
shame.
Nia is very headstrong, very smart, and a lot of what has happened has affected her in her life.
Oh,
Um, and so she doesn't want, she kind of refuses to do things that will help her. That will make things easier for her.
Is there anything I can maybe do? You think to help her to do these things that might make things better for her or the two of you?
I don't think so. She has a thing against the library. She said that they were abusing her. I don't think that
Oh,
they would. I don't think that that's what they were doing. Um,
I
I think
see.
that they were just trying to have her use her powers in a helpful way, right? To help
I see that.
the plane and to help these mages and the
Mm,
spirits. Uh, but, she took it a different way, and,
mm,
uh, it's kind of convinced that I'm, because I'm taking the library's side, that I'm bad or something. Um,
that's a shame.
yeah,
Hmm. All right. Well, if I come across anything that can help either of you, I'll be sure to see what I can do. Uh,
I appreciate it. I don't think there's much possible, but thank you
I'm
nonetheless.
nothing if not a worker of the impossible. And I'll kind of reach across and just like tap her hand if she's got it there.
She does. She does.
Need to cast Identify on her.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Mm.
So I know I'm sure you're busy, and I imagine our time is up, but you're such a fascinating person. I don't know how long we'll be here, but do you ever have any off time where you can relax a bit and have a drink and chat, outside of or even with this interesting stuff? You
I'm
must have so many
always
incredible.
working here.
Oh,
But I could probably sneak away, maybe. Say I have some business down in Barncombe.
well, that would be lovely if you. Or I can come to your. I don't know how bad it would bothersome it would be for me to come to your work, but I'd love to hear more. You must have things, stories or histories that you're interested in. I'd love to hear about those.
Sure. You're absolutely welcome to come ask for me. Uh, or if you're down here in Barncombe, you can talk to the innkeeper, and they have a way to communicate with the library. So
Oh,
they
that's
can
lovely.
pass along the message, I'm sure.
Great. Well, I'll be sure to do that then. Um, and well, I have a few tales myself that maybe
I'm
you can
sure you
find
do. You have
entertaining.
such a fascinating personal history.
Oh,
Besides that, with a grandfather like you had, and did you ever know him? Did you ever meet him?
no, no, I knew my mum, and not my father until only recently. I met him briefly. Sadly, it's sort of way I think family is important. Family, no, just kidding. uh,
Oh,
um, uh, so, well, let's try and catch up. Then maybe I'll check in later this evening and see if we can grab a drink and chat a little bit more about this.
sounds good.
Ah, lovely. I'll make sure she can see the excitement. All
Okay.
right. Yes. Well, thank you again. Lovely home. Extra points for it being magical. I'll leave a
Thank you.
chuckle. Right. Have a good day then. I look forward to seeing you later.
Come back anytime.
I will.
Okay.
Scoot out.
And yeah, the door will close behind you, Kazeel. She won't exit with you. But yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Yeah. So anyone else want to do anything? So, Pixrin, I, okay. All right. Um, Pixrin, you will wake up to a, well, I'd say that you probably would have felt him start to leave pretty early in the, damn, pretty, like, dawn. You would feel him kind of, like, getting up out of bed and, moving towards, you know, trying to leave. You'll hear him kind of like scribbling a note, and he'll give you a kiss on the cheek and, a gentle, kind of caress to your back, and you'll hear him leave.
Once she hears him leave and the door closes, she's gonna turn over on the bed to wherever the note might be.
Yep. Sitting on the pillow beside you. Pick it up and read it, and it's signed Jocelyn, and the note reads, I love you, period. And under that, I will do everything in my power to protect you. Take care of yourself. Please. And also beside you in the bed, you will find a pile of rings that you recognize as the ones that he wore. And I'll give you that information later.
Okay. She will scoop up the rings and start getting dressed and everything and tuck the note into one of her pockets and go downstairs. But she's going to completely surpass all the food and ask if the bar is open at like whatever o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I can get you whatever you want. It's here. We don't throw it away at the end of the day. It's here. What do you need? So the bartender can take care of whatever you want to order.
5 ales.
He will give you 5 ales.
Thank you.
And I'll just put it on the tab of the one that was in last night.
Thank you.
Meaning Kazeel.
Yeah. She starts, she has like this little smirk and smile on her face.
You'll see him mark on this long piece of paper of like other check marks from like people that weren't even associated with your party.
Who entered the bar last night.
He ended up with like
he was
10K
never
in
specific.
gold.
We know Zalthera drank a lot. Not a lot. She drank some, so
she probably put on his tab too.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I think everyone in that bar that night.
half the bar, or most of them.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna pick up all of the cups as best as she can. She's like try to juggle 5 cups. It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
She's gonna pick a table. She's gonna pick the table that they sat at last night if it's available.
Yeah, it's available.
Plop them down and just start working from left to right.
Okay.
And not saying anything. Like she's like dead silent, but she's completely ignoring all food.
Okay. All right. Tegan.
Yeah.
You get up. Anything specific you want to do?
No, you would probably just go down and wait for the others and see who was about.
Okay. Well, you would see Pixton at the table just drinking away. Zavar, anything specific you want to do?
Nope. I'll make my way down, and when I see Picturing with her glasses of ale, I'll sit right next to her, and I'll start drinking from my flask with her. And
Sure, Bull. Anything that you would like to do this morning?
Joe would probably get up a little bit early, and then just for a bit he just stare at where the portal came from, and just like,
Yeah, nope, nothing.
he's gonna like. Then after like doing like the Winnie the Pooh like
Just in his shirt.
he's gonna give up, and then um he'll go and um he'll he'll knock on Zelthara's door, see if she's up, and then
Yeah, she'll answer the door. Her hair is kind of like all over the place. Definitely has bed hair.
oh,
Is it that time already?
yeah, it's getting there. I'm sorry, it's a bit early, but yo,
Sure.
uh, last night was fun. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Let me just get my stuff, and she'll just kind of like grab a bag and just kind of like look in a mirror and just be like, and
I like your hair.
and she'll give you a kind of smirk and give you kind of like a pat on the cheek, gerbil, at the face cheek, and
Pat, yeah.
make a pat. I like yours too. And she'll kind of like just keep going down the steps. Close the door behind her.
Joe will have a stupid smile on his face.
Mm,
He'll follow her.
all right. Okay. So, Kazeel, were you after? What were you doing after you walked out of the door?
Oh, I'll head back to the tavern. I'm gonna spend any time outside of hang out with everyone reading. I've got to finish that book in the next couple of days, so I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
spend
yeah,
a bunch of reading time on it.
yeah. Before you start getting some library, some overdue fees. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So you
Is
head
there another
in.
way I can pay this off?
Yes.
With your soul.
Yeah,
I
no. You'll have to suck it out.
Your library card is actually the one we're going to put your soul in if you're late.
Nice.
Everybody needs library cards.
I'm broken. Anyways, so you so you get inside, Kazeel. Everyone's kind of like walking into the tavern at the
Yeah, you
same
do.
time. And you see Pixrin and Zavar just kind of like at the table drinking together. And it's not very much of a cliffhanger, but we will end the session on that tonight. As you guys start your morning and get ready for your second meeting with the library. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. So, yeah.
Nice.
Start the year off with TPK. Exciting.
Nice. Yeah.
It'll be good. All right. Well, thank y'all so
this already
much.
was
Thank
good.
you, players. Thank you,
Yay.
viewers. Y'all are amazing. It was wonderful to go until 1 a.m. last night.
Tonight.
Right now.
Tonight, right now.
We're still going.
It's
We're still
really
live.
Present,
good.
Stephanie.
This
We
one.
go
Present.
until 1 a.m. tonight, and not have to stop at midnight. So that's really exciting.
Yes.
If you're unaware, we have a lot of D&D content here on Mad Bird Streams. Mondays. Sorry, I was trying to pull up. Schedule's a little wrong, but right now, so Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, we have D&D 5e content at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Saturdays, we have it twice at 6 and then at 10. There are a few things in the schedule that we're moving around. Keeping a Discord is a great place to join to keep updated on what games are happening and what games are not. Because I know this weekend will probably be a little up in the air for a few. So keep an eye on our Discord for all of that information and for any updates there, because that's usually where we make our announcements. But otherwise, any other week, usually Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, you'll have something here, hopefully. But yeah, and we also have a Patreon, so you can check that out. But we sometimes read over to someone. Dan, do we have anyone to read over to?
Oops.
Have you done? No, okay.
Yep. Once I remember how to spell things.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
our friends over at Dork Tales.
Awesome. Thank y'all again. You're the best. Give a caw in the chat. Keep a lookout for some more exciting things here at Mad Bird, and we'll see y'all this weekend or next week. All right. Bye.
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 Happy New Year.